Okay, guys, what it is yo girl Catlight. As I'm Catlight Dixon, I'm the Drama Life person wife. I'm the legally blind artist that is rapping and painting for justice. Hoping, girl, because you gotta hold your breath for justice. To see justice before all fades to black. Yes, it's your girl Catlight. Hey guys, I'm coming through today, December the 9th, 2025. Um, guys, I don't think I would have any new viewers. So most likely all my viewers are people that already know me. So if you do know me, then you know I lost my voice. Girl, come for my grandson. He was sick and he was all up under me. I mean, he was clinging onto me tight. Anytime I would try to put him down, he would like grab up on me. He was in my arms all night, and I woke up the next morning and could not speak. Now he did not lose his voice. I think honestly, he got me sick, but then the weather here in Florida changed. It got really rainy. It was like it almost felt like it was a hurricane or something. Like the atmosphere felt so weird. And I even had my daughter look up, like, is there some severe weather that we should be looking out for? And it said that that day it was a chance of tornadoes and stuff like that. So it was bad weather. It got really rainy. And then on top of the rain, the temperature dropped. So after getting sick from my grandson, that weather I think is what really did it. Like being out and stuff. Cause you know your girl ain't never got time to stop. So this is basically like day three of my voice being gone. Really the first day I still kinda had my voice. But yesterday and today it is completely gone. I've tried um per Marcello. I gargled with salt and water yesterday. Per my cuz, I drank lemon and honey this morning. I've had coffee. I haven't done tea yet, but girl, I'm running out of options. I just really want my voice to be restored. But today at work was really challenging. Trying to deliver meals to the table. You know, I say I bring bread to the table to barely bring bread to my table. Girl, that's just me being sarcastic. If I have to work, I would not want to work no other place. But you know your girl is a creative and an artist, and that is what I really want to be doing with all my time, right? But unfortunately, we still got to work just to barely survive. So, it was difficult coming out to the tables and trying to say what meal I had so that I can know who to give the meal to, because it could be a party of four and you got to make sure you got the right meal going to the right person. So it was so challenging. Like literally, I came in and it was so busy. I barely had time to put on my apron. And it was one time, one group, it was an older man and lady. And I was like, um, trying to find like what she ordered. So I'm like, what? I feel like my voice a little bit coming back because before it's something sometimes I open my mouth and I can't even say the smallest thing. Like I can't even whisper. Shout out to this remind you that whisper song. That look, listen, look. Let me whisper in your ear, tell you something that you might like to hear. And then it also reminds me of us when the lady was like, there was a girl that lived. Girl, I'm telling you, it's so crazy being voiceless. Y'all know I already feel voiceless because I don't have the platform to get justice for my family. But this is like symbolic. All day it's been challenging trying to relay messages to the guests. The guests trying to tell me something, and I'm trying to, relate back to them, but not having a voice. This is just so symbolic of the life that I have been living when injustice happens to you and you can't. It feels like you're screaming to the top of your lungs, free Margello, and nobody hears you. When you don't have a voice, nobody can hear what you're saying. You just have to keep your thoughts to yourself, or you have to try your best to get them out. But there may not be the actual avenue to get them out. That's how I feel when needing to break a story of injustice and not having no voice and a small platform. I really need someone that has a bigger voice, a big platform, that would just tell this story and literally it could be over with. My fight for justice can end in that manner, and we can actually be fighting for justice, doing stuff that actually is worth doing, that's meaningful, rather than fighting in vain because I don't have a voice. And it's so symbolic that I really don't have a voice. And it makes me thankful for the voice that I do have, even though I'm not really being heard as much as I would like to on my platform. It reminds me that I still gotta be thankful and grateful that somebody hears me. It may not be enough to move the needle, but somebody knows this story. Alright, so back to bringing the food to the table for the guy. And I was trying to find the man already had his food, so the lady was missing her food. So I'm trying to ask her, did she order a vegan sandwich with some tater tots? And she's like, huh? I can't hear you. And I'm like, and I'm trying to smile. Did you order a vegan sandwich and some tater tots? And her husband is like, I wanted mac and cheese, but no bacon bits and stuff on it, just the plain mac and cheese. So I'm like, okay, you want plain mac and cheese? And he's like, what? I can't hear you. And then his wife was like, honey, 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 she's sick. She can't talk. And he's like, she's sick. She's around food and she's sick. I don't think I'm in those contagious stages right now. But even if I was, I wore a facial mask. So I was not like just all over breathing over their food, you know. But it was so crazy how he freaked out. And I felt so overwhelmed at one point. I wanted to cry. I'm like, Lord, I just want to go home. This is too much. Nobody knows what I'm saying. Nobody can hear me. And thank God that that rush ended. And then I just did dishes for the rest of the morning and wiped the tables, and I got through it. I literally did not think I could get through it today. But glory be to God, I did. Alright, guys, I want to walk for a minute before sun goes down because I was fortunate enough to get off of work before the sun set. So now I got a few minutes that I can actually walk outside. I have not been able to take my nightly walks for a while. You know, ever since daylight savings, it's like the craziest things have been going on. It's like crime almost increased. I mean, you know, my kid was just stolen and all of that stuff. I do have an update for you about that situation. How the enemy really intended for this to break me. But I can see how the, the Lord went ahead of him and already restored me. Because, see, what usually happens is I think things are going to go right, and then he cuts me off and it goes wrong. This one was kind of backwards. I was like, you know what? This is what always happens to me. So I thought it was going wrong, and God went and cut the enemy off this time, rather than the enemy coming and cutting off the progress of the Most High in my life. Alright, guys, I will talk to you later. I hope I can get my voice back by tomorrow, girl. I got some story times, and girl, I know you don't want to hear me talking like this. Alright, it's your girl, Cadillac.